Pope Francis has traveled to Iraq on the first ever papal trip to that country. Over the next few days, he is scheduled to spread a message of religious healing and reconciliation. Our Han Seong-woo has more on the historic visit.
In the first ever papal visit to Iraq, Pope Francis landed in Baghdad Friday local time, seeking reconciliation in a land bruised by war, political turmoil, and a surging coronavirus outbreak. He was met by Iraq's prime minister, along with cheering crowds and armed security, before moving to meet President Barham Salih in the country's presidential palace.
I come as a pilgrim of peace in the name of Christ, the Prince of Peace. How much we have prayed in these years for peace in Iraq.
The Iraqi people feel great pride because Your Holiness joins them as an honored, generous, and dear guest despite the many recommendations to delay due to what the world is going through.
Later in the day, the pontiff spoke to bishops and other religious figures at the Our Lady of Salvation Church, the site of a bloody massacre committed by an affiliate of Al-Qaeda in 2010.
Their deaths strongly remind us that incitement to war, hating attitudes, violence and bloodshed are not compatible with religious teachings. I want to remember all the victims of violence and persecution, whichever religious community they belonged to.
In the coming days, it's expected the Pope will speak directly to Iraq's reeling Christian community, which has shrunk considerably over the past 3 decades due to direct violence and those seeking asylum elsewhere. Pope Francis is also scheduled to review how the Islamic State's terrorism has destroyed the country. But the highlight of the visit is likely to come on Saturday when he meets Iraq's leading religious authority and a preeminent figure in Shia Islam, Grand Ayatollah Ali Sistani. The Pope's 4-day visit marks his first international trip since the start of the pandemic. Media outlets say Pope Francis and his entourage have all been vaccinated against COVID-19. Han Seong-woo, Arirang News.